Hey Jen, can you make sure I'm in frame? Hi guys, I'm at camera camp. Am I in frame?
Yeah, you are. There's a reflection from this light on the back wall.
Disregard that reflection. Even though I'm at camera camp, you would think that this would be the most incredibly shot, beautiful video that you've ever seen, but it's not. I'm sitting on the floor in my hotel room. This is where we are.
I got you.
But what's really cool is this event is put on by Sony, and there's a ton of other influencers and photographers and just really, really cool people. And they're also letting you check out and rent gear for the week. What I'm filming on right now is the A7R III. I've actually never used this camera before, and I'm shooting on a 12 to 24 lens. And it's really cool because it's super wide angle. Watch. Did I zoom in or out?
In. Out.
Wait, can you zoom me back into how I had it now?
Pretty good. You're still a little far. It's very small.
Yeah, but I've got a lot of things to show them.
You do. I have to get ready for camera camp.
So there's all kinds of cool things that we're gonna be doing for the next couple of days, but I wanted to go through some of the gear that I brought because a lot of you guys are always asking what I take with me when I travel on trips because it's always a lot of gear. It's usually very heavy, and to be completely honest with you, I hardly ever use everything that I bring. But every time I don't bring something, it's the time that I actually need it. So let's go through. The first thing that I want to show you is I got this specifically for this trip. I've always wanted to get a gimbal, so what I got is the Zion Crane 2 because it can hold up to, I think, 7 pounds. So I figure if I have a heavy lens plus the body plus a microphone pack, potentially could easily be 7 pounds. So I got that one. I'm most excited about the Ronin S, but I don't know when that's gonna be out and I need something in the meantime, especially with E3 coming up and a bunch of other events. So I got the Zion Crane, and if you guys have ever seen these things, I thought it was gonna be a little bit smaller. So the expectation versus reality. It just came in right before I left this trip. I didn't even have time to do an unboxing. I had to take out half of my clothes.
Another backpack.
Yeah, Francesca got me this for my birthday. Isn't this the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Jenna, look.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
No, I wasn't kidding. This is half of my suitcase. I tried to take it out of the case, but I wanted it to be protected, especially since I just got it. Haven't even set it up. I haven't done anything yet. It's huge.
Oh my, I'm not carrying anything here.
I think I probably should have got the smaller one. Moving along. Okay, first, I had to do some rearranging because I was gonna try to only bring one backpack and it didn't work. Because we're coming to camera camp, I thought I'm gonna wanna bring some lenses. But of course, the first thing that we've got here is a Mophie charger. This is the USB-C one, which I usually specifically use for charging my Samsung Galaxy. I've been using the S9, the Lilac, and of course got my iPhone 10. So in these little side pockets, over in this side, this always gets flagged by TSA. This is a Samsonite microphone. This just folds down just like so, and then folds right back up. So also in this bag, I've got, this is a tripod that goes to one of the Insta360 cameras. Here's one of the Joby tripods. I just started using this one because when I'm vlogging with heavier lenses, I do need to have something else that I can hold on to. So this works a little bit better than the smaller Manfrotto ones that I'm always using. Since we're at camera camp, I last minute decided that I was gonna bring some more lenses. This is this is a 16 to 35. I love this lens because it is a wide angle lens, but I can also get a little bit of zoom. And the other one that I brought, this one is a fixed lens. This is the 18mm, this is a Zeiss. This is what I used to always vlog with, but the problem is you couldn't get any zoom. So basically you have this 18mm and that's it. So I really am interested to test out the one that I'm using right now. This is one of the rental ones that I got from the event that we're at. So we'll see how it looks. I know the lighting's not the best, but it's the best that I could do in our cabin hotel situation. This is the A7 III. I got this new little neck strap for it. It's one of the ones that have the quick release, so you can just go. Okay, well, it's moderately quick release. So if I'm vlogging sometimes, or if I'm gonna be using the gimbal, I wanted to be able to easily strap. I wanted to easily be able to take off the straps. This is the microphone that I use on all of these cameras. It's actually the same microphone I'm using now. It's this little Sony one, and it's great because you don't have to use any cords or any audio input. It uses the hot shoe, so it automatically just works basically like magic. And the lens that I'm using on here, this isn't a full frame lens, but with the A7 III, with the crop factor, this will automatically adjust. You can use this lens with this camera, and I love it because it's an inexpensive lens and it gets the job done for vlogging, and it makes this camera super, super light. Now we're gonna move on to my little suitcase here. Depending upon what event I'm going to, or I don't know, where I'm traveling to, I do pack differently. But most of these things are pretty much everything that I would normally bring with me anyway. Usually I won't bring as many lenses, I usually just bring 1 or 2. So here we've got my laptop in here. Here are all of the Zion Crane accessories that I couldn't put in my checked luggage. I like to keep one bag easily accessible with all of my hard drives and things that I might need if I'm editing on the plane. So I have a bunch of USB-C cables that I use for my hard drives. These are the Samsung solid state drives. These are each 2 terabytes. I basically edit all of my footage off of these, so I can switch between my MacBook and then editing on my iMac Pro. So if I'm editing on my MacBook while I'm traveling, I can just pop one of these into my iMac Pro and export, and it's so much quicker. And then I have a 4 terabyte Lacy drive. I usually use this just to back up any footage in case something happens. And of course, our dongle. This is a little LED light. This is actually the same light that I'm using right here. Beautiful. Nick was the first one to ever tell us about these, and now Jen and I have been absolutely obsessed. It comes in this cute little bag, charges with micro USB, and it even has some filters, and it's got like a little mount on it too.
I lost my mount.
Oh no.
It's very tragic.
We got the DJI Mavic Air. This has been my favorite drone as of recently. It's super small, it's super compact, and the best part about it is the controller, the little joysticks. Those come off, so it's so much easier to travel with. Beautiful drone. I feel like I keep everything very, very separate and in little tiny bags. This is my Sony RX 100 Mark V battery charger. This is a third-party one. Here's the RX 100 Mark V. Yes, I know it's unrealistic that I'm going to be able to use all of these cameras at the same time, but the one time that I don't bring one, you need it. I like to travel with a mouse. I had been recently traveling with a PC as well because Jen and I had been playing Fortnite, so we had been playing on the PCs. So I was using this Razer gaming mouse. Then we have this little in-case bag. This is where I keep all my wires and cables, charging bricks. This is basically the battery bag. We've got the GoPro charger. We've got a bunch of cables. We've also got the Apple Watch charger, dongles, gizmos, aplenty. This here is my DJI Mavic charger, also separate. Everything has a home. My entire life is usually in disarray, but I can promise you when I'm traveling, everything has a place. How does it look?
Good, you're probably gonna want to zoom in now and post.
Yeah, I can't see. That's my one complaint about Sony, is you gotta get a flip out screen already, guys.
You can zoom and post.
You can zoom, but I can't see myself. So we've got some more tripods. I've got this little Manfrotto one. I've also got this little teeny tiny mini. This is a funny story because I actually thought that I was ordering this, and this is what I got. Now this is kind of insane because the amount of stuff that I have fit inside of this is absurd. When you guys see inside of this, you're gonna be like, huh? So in here, I've got this little tiny portion up here that has actual batteries. So I have like AAA, AA, and the charging cables for the new A7 III batteries, which are much bigger than the previous versions. So I got these dual battery chargers, which have been really great because I'm able to charge 2 at the same time. So I got 2 of those. So I can charge basically 4 of them at the same time. And if I need to charge the extra one that's in this camera right now, I can do that with a micro USB. This is the Insta360 One camera. I'm obsessed with it. It's just been so much fun. I'll be doing a separate video of that sometime soon. I've also got the Mavic Air batteries in here. This is also the dock that goes with that. The batteries go right here. And the controller nicely fits in here. I've also got another lens. This is the power zoom lens that I was telling you guys about before. This is the 18-105, and because it's a power zoom lens, I love this because it's gonna be perfect for the gimbal because you won't have the lens moving in and out and it won't throw your gimbal off balance. I also brought a GoPro. I also brought the RX Zero. It took me so long to pack today because I went through and had to reorganize everything from my previous trip, but I think that's pretty much everything that I brought for this trip. Will I use it all? Probably not, but I'm so excited for this event. It's gonna be really fun. You have a little name tag!
Oh, I've got a name tag!
I didn't get mine yet.
You will.
I will.
Or are you an intruder?
I'm an intruder.
You don't belong here.
Well, I will see you guys later. Thanks for coming along for this little gear travel tour. I just wanted to do a quick little video to show you guys what I'm traveling with because sometimes people don't realize how much actually goes into making YouTube videos. God, I can't wait to try this lens out.
So what are you bringing tonight?
Oh gosh, too many questions. Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Wow, this is,
you know what?
this.
Yeah, like I only have a few little things, but I have pretzels.